Hey, it's Carrie again with another episode of Gardenside Chats. Thanks for joining me today. We're just going to keep rolling with a conversation on garden weeds because they're prolific right now, and that's actually a lot of what we're doing right now at work and in my home garden is keeping all the weeds at bay so all the vegetables that we want to grow have plenty of space. So today's weed that we're highlighting is nutsedge. So I got a lot of nutsedge in my garden. And if you want to look down, it's kind of all the stuff that looks like grass. So this is nutsedge. So nutsedge is rough because it has this little nut at the bottom of it, and you need to get that out in order to actually kill the plant. Oftentimes, as you see, it kind of just breaks. You see this one doesn't even have any roots; it just breaks off. This one has a little bit of roots, but it doesn't have the nut. So this one, I got a little deeper. Let's see if I got the nut. I did not. So I guess you get the point in that you don't get the nut very often. With some weeds, you can pull them out of the ground by the root and then just toss them back on your garden bed to decompose. With certain weeds, you do not want to do that because they will most likely just re-root. I do not put nutsedge back in my garden after I weed it out. As you can see, it's getting kind of rough. So what I do is I'll just weed handfuls at a time, and then I have this weed bucket for the nasties that I fill up, and then once I fill it up, I'll dump it in the very back of our yard, kind of in this brush pile we've got. For weeds like this that you need to get the entire root system, and in this case the nut of the plant out, it's really easy and best to do it on like a day after it's rained or after you've watered a whole bunch. While it has been pretty wet in general, my beds are raised, so mine are a little drier. It's supposed to rain a lot tonight, so tomorrow might be a great day to do this and get a lot more of the root out. I just kind of wanted to show, see, I just broke that one off. I just kind of wanted to show my what I do. So, the more you weed, the more successful you're going to be in your garden. So I encourage people to do it. However, weeding is like one of people's least favorite things, if I can generalize, as far as like what people like to do when they garden. But it's a really important component of gardening because lots of plants have certain feelings, I guess you could say, about weeds. Take for instance onions, right, which we've got right here. Onions really don't withstand a lot of weed competition, and so they don't like a lot of other plants being grown around them. They like a lot of space, a lot of air circulation to grow and develop their own onions. So if I let this, Asiatic dayflower and this nutsedge go to town, I won't get as many onions as I want. So it's really important to spend the time in the evening after work when it cools down a little bit. Spend a little time every day in your garden weeding and trying to get the roots out so that you actually kill the weeds. It's a really important thing to do. The more you do it, the easier it is. And there's a million garden weeds that we'll continue talking about in other episodes of Gardenside Chats. So as always, please like, plan, and subscribe. Let us know if you have any more content you want us to cover. And until next time, I'll see you later.